హౌడీ హౌడీ ఆంధ్రాలో ఉన్నారు. నేనైతే చాలా బాగున్నాను. ఈరోజు మిమ్మల్ని అయితే మన తెలుగు వాళ్ళ వైనరీకి తీసుకువెళ్తాను. ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ రెడీ వినియర్డ్స్. ఇట్స్ లొకేటెడ్ నియర్ లాబక్, టెక్సస్. ఈయన వచ్చేసి 1970s యుఎస్ వచ్చారంట. After that, he moved to Texas as a soil tester. Then he did the agriculture with the peanuts, cotton, pandichavallanta. After that, he looked to neighbor, and then he started growing grapes. Starting 1997 నుంచి చేశారంట. Now their vineyard is about 300 acres. They supply their wine all over the Texas. Actually that Lubbock surrounding area grapes ki chala anukulamainivanta. Even their land is much cheaper than Dallas area, so we didn't know until we gone there. Actually he wasn't there, he was traveling when we were visiting his vineyard. He was in Japan, I think, but he let us visit his vineyard, and we taste wine and everything. It was pretty good.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
The nice part about having a winery for the vineyard is the fruit comes here instantly. We don't have to put it on a truck and drive like so many people. It's 6 hours to where the fruit goes.
Yes.
And when they mechanically harvest it, it's setting in its juice. So if you don't keep it cold, stuff can start going wrong and stuff can start growing in it. So here, we literally unload it off the little bitty trailer. The harvester shoots it into these picking bins, and then there's 3 of them on a trailer. They drop it here, then we can start working the fruit right off the bat. So white wines, as soon as the fruit gets here, we push it into the press. We squeeze the juice out and we ferment just the juice. That's why white wines aren't as tannic and bold as the red. Now the red wines, we put them in the tank, the berries, the seeds and everything, and we ferment all that. So that's why it takes longer for red wines to get mature, because it takes
to get a
time
bitter
to
taste.
Huh?
Get a bitter taste.
Yeah.
Or that's how they process the red wine.
Yeah, and it just takes longer because there's so much. Since it's on the skins when it ferments, there's more tannins and more astringency
flavor
and stuff. So then you put it in barrels and age it for a year or so till it gets smooth enough to drink.
So what's
in the beginning,
season?
it's kind of rough.
The season is August.
Huh?
The harvest time is August.
Well, some of the white varieties ripen first, so maybe some years it's the last week of July.
Okay.
But usually it's by August is the big. Everything wants to get ripe at once.
So that's a busy season.
August, and it goes. Sometimes it goes all the way to the first week of October.
So that's the best time to come and see.
It is. I mean, there's a lot. Any month, any day in August, I guarantee you, we're working fruit every day. And every day over at the other building, they're shipping 18-wheelers of fruit out.
So how long you been doing these?
This year will be my 19th harvest.
Wow.
I've only been here since April.
So you live nearby?
Yeah.
You enjoy it?
I do. I love life's too short not to love what you do for a living. I know you have to have money to live, but if you really think back in your life, some of your most happy times were when you were the most poor.
Of course, you don't have no pains.
I mean, it doesn't.
More money,
some
more
people
pain.
don't understand. Money bring on more problems.
No. You got to work hard to protect your money.
The glycol mixed with water so it doesn't freeze. So it's the water we run through it then will be down to like 26 degrees, and the glycol is kind of sugary. No, it's not sugar, but it's thick so it doesn't freeze. That's nice. Yes, it's It's that cold, but the water flowing through it's 26 degrees. And during fermentation, it's wanting to make.
So these are fermenting.
No, they're just aging.
Oh.
So some of them are from the 23 harvest and some of them are from the 24 harvest. And the longer you leave them in barrel until they start tasting smooth. Then they're ready to bottle.
And the price more too, the more
yeah,
long.
So, some of the wine we use brand new barrels. Some of them are once or twice used, and some of these.
What's the difference? The brand new one give you a better taste?
Yeah, they're
the-
different.
the wood-
new ones, you get the flavor in red wine. A lot of those flavors come from the wood. Not only that, some of the barrels they toast to level with fire or heat.
What kind of trees they use for the barrel material?
Oak. Most of these are French oak. American oak tastes a little different.
So they export from Paris?
So these brand new barrel, the brand new American barrel is probably $700. The brand new French barrel is probably $1,300.
But the taste will be different.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then how they toast. So this is convection. It wasn't with flames. It's just heat. And they toast it at a certain temperature for so long, and that affects the flavors that it makes. Like the longer you toast it, you'll get flavors like coffee and chocolate. If you don't toast it very long, you don't get those kind of flavors. But Pinot Noir, a lighter red, you don't want those flavors will overcomplicate it. It's delicate now. Tempranillo, Cabernet Sauvignon, they can handle those big bold flavors from the oak. Oak plays a big role in the flavors as well. And nowadays we're trying to save. Some people are trying to save money. They need a cheaper product. So we started using these plastic tanks, and they're food grade. And
But it's health hazard, isn't it, in the plastic?
Probably not, but probably so. Here we're getting rid of all the additives that people add to wine.
So that's for the
vegan,
purpose of cost cutting?
saving money. So you can buy one of those for $1,500, and that'll hold 5 barrels worth. Or you can spend $1,500. So for 5 of these barrels, we're talking $7,000. So then I can put oak chips or cubes in there and replicate the barrel for a lower price point. Some people are trying to sell their wine for $25 a bottle. They can't afford the money on oak. So this is what brings you up to $65.
What's the most...
That's $2 per bottle on a price point, just the oak.
What's the most expensive wine you guys produce here?
We
A bottle?
Our most expensive one's $100,
Oh, that's it.
and it doesn't sell very much.
Do you think that's expensive?
That's the price point. When you go to the grocery store and buy a wine for $19,
That's true.
and I was in Bordeaux at the grocery store, you can buy wine for $1.99.
Oh, shoot.
You might have to buy $40 or $100. So we added this on last year, and we haven't put a way to cool it yet. So I'm stealing the cold air from that room into here until we can get this system in here. Right now it's 57 in that room, it's 65 in here, and I've got another one up higher at 67.
Oh.
So the humidity's 70. So the humidity keeps these from drying out. So the wine don't evaporate out of the barrel as fast. And even though it's high humidity, we lose a gallon per barrel every 3 months. It just goes into the air. It's called the angel's share. And I put a gallon. So there's 400 barrels in here. Every 3 months, when I add a gallon to every barrel, that's 400 gallons.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever try.